Well, today we're going to do steep turns. A steep turn is a bank angle of 45 degrees to the left or right. Now they're tricky because they're faster than a normal turn. You have less time to get the plane coordinated. What makes it more tricky is that at 45 degrees, the rudder is at 45 degrees and so is the elevator from the horizontal. So the rudder becomes partially an elevator, and the elevator starts to act like the rudder. So the two work very much the same. So if you, during a turn, try to pitch up to keep the plane from dropping, you also, in a sense, the elevator becomes a rudder and it'll tighten the turn. If you tighten a turn, it changes everything else. And you have very little time to get settled and get it coordinated to make a smooth turn. And all at the same time, you're trying to maintain altitude and you're trying to roll out on the heading that you are aiming for. In this case, we're going to maintain best we can 4,000 feet, and we're going to do turns that are 180 degrees, so it gives us a bit of time to settle it. We'll do them to the left and to the right. So here we go. So we'll settle out here straight and level, maybe climb a bit, get our numbers right up to 4,000 feet, and a little to the left heading of due south. So those would be our references. So we're going to try and do a steep turn to the left, rolling out at north. Maintain 4,000 feet. So pick a point on the dash on the horizon so that you're not going up or down. And remember, you're constantly working rudder and elevator to maintain that balance. And as always, roll out just before you're heading to give you time so you don't overshoot. So that's not bad. We have lost about 50 feet and we're not quite on our north heading. So we can do better. It does take a lot of practice. We'll try it again. Now remember, when you want to do a steep turn, it's usually in a situation where you don't expect that you have to. So it has to be automatic. Once again, to the left. Pick a point on the dash on the horizon as your reference. You're watching your gyro for heading, you're watching your VSI for drop, and your altimeter. So not bad. We've lost about 20-25 feet and we're pretty close to due south, so you can tweak it up. It does take a lot of practice, and it's the kind of thing where you come up in the air and make sure that you go over and over and over it. You can't just do it once or twice. Now, having said all this, all the safety requirements that I haven't mentioned, we've checked for traffic below us, we've checked for traffic above, we have the appropriate checklists and are using it. Okay, let's see how we do here. Okay, I rolled out on north and maintain altitude 4,000 feet, so we're getting better. So pretty soon we'll try some turns to the right. Now that changes things because our reference on the dash is going to be different. So it takes practice to figure out where that point on the dash should be lining up with the horizon at 45 degrees. So we'll wait until we get settled here, get the numbers right where they belong, and we'll try a 180 in the opposite direction. Power up and right turn. Always power up from the cruise to compensate for the lost in lift. So it's taken me a while to get that, but not bad. Looked a little messy, but we ended up right on the numbers. Not bad. That's the main goal. But also, during your turn, try to make it smooth. Try not to flop around too much. Okay. One more time to the right, we'll roll out at north. Try to make it a smooth turn. And So you have very little time and you're looking at multiple things at once, trying to keep it all coordinated. It's tricky.